club at NIT Rourkela. We are the only club at NIT Rourkela who works on an overall development of a student. That is, we aim at not just creating a pool of students who are intellectually smart, but also are high on character. So we host different seminars by eminent speakers, trying to bring out potential like concentration, motivation, self-confidence, etc. We also train people in soft skills such as stress management, public speaking, leadership, and other management skills, which down the line you will realize that plays a vital role more than your classroom study. So on a similar note, today we have a very distinguished speaker, Mr. Anand Munshi. I'll just briefly introduce him. So he's a motivational speaker and an executive coach in India. He's a TEDx speaker, futurist, and a best-selling peak performance author. He has authored close to 3 books, I believe. And he's also an experiential corporate trainer with an 18 plus years of corporate experience. And he mentors and coaches CEOs and CXOs of multiple Fortune 500 companies in India and abroad. If I were to list all his achievements, probably I'll need another hour or so. So we'll just quickly get into the secrets of impactful living by Anand Munshi. So before we just begin, I just would like to share an interesting research which happened to read today morning only. So it said that in an online seminar or in an online class, an average student spends just 30% of time listening to it. I feel it's high time that we NITians prove this statement wrong. So I humbly request you all to devote next 45 minutes of your valuable life just listening to this seminar with utmost attention and concentration. So something which you can do is like probably close all your other tabs and switch off your phones. And if possible, you can also turn on your videos here. So over to Anand Munshi for taking the students for this secrets of impactful living.
Thank you, Venkatesh. Thank you very much. Just want to quickly check. Am I loud and clear?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, guys, I will be quick. I know the time is precious and we have close to 170 people joined for this. This is very important and very good gesture. As Venkatesh has said, this is very important time of your life. This is the time where things will start to happen. And this is also the time where you will make things happen. So this is a perfect combination of your age, your experience, your new education ventures, and this will explode a new world in front of you. And you will have plethora of experience that you have to go through, and the choice will be entirely yours, which one you want to take. Today, the topic is very pertinent, very interesting, and something that we all want to have. How to have an impactful life, how to have an influence on ourselves and also positively on others. This is going to be a very important question for you for next 4 years while you are in engineering, and also once you have completed your engineering, and if you want to go for post-graduation or maybe adding value to the society or also to the corporates. I have learned some important things I just want to share with you. No way I'm claiming that I know all the answers. I hope I can tell you that, but I am not the one. But I would really like to tell you, discuss some of my experience, certain proven methods, certain best practices, which anyone can follow and get the best results. Okay, it is said if you go and talk to any person on the street, it is said if you go and talk to any person on the street, there are after 3 things: money, health, relationships. Money, health, and relationships. We love education, we love to get into technology, but if you look, what we are really after is money, with good health, and having the relationship where we can enjoy. This session is not about making you more technically oriented. You are already there. You are, as he said, as the Venkatesh has already said, you are in the top 5% of India's best population as far as the technology knowledge is concerned. So I am not going to touch that. You are already there. But I'm asking you that competency of CQ, where character is there, competency is there. Okay. Let me quickly share my screen with you. Okay, is my screen clear? Is visible now?
Yes. It's
Thank you. All right. Let me start with a very simple story, and that is going to have a profound impact on those who are looking to get the best out of their life. Okay. All right. If somebody stop scribbling over the phone, that will be nice. Okay, let me start with a small story. This is about from the Second World War. During Second World War, Hitler was really making life of people like a hell. He was killing people left, right, and center, and there are so many things that he was doing. It was atrocious, and people are really afraid of going into the concentration camps. He was killing people every day, every minute, every second. During that time, one person with the name Viktor Frankl entered the concentration camp, and he entered with his parents, with his wife, with his children. Within first few minutes of his staying in the concentration camp, he realized, if I were to become successful in this place, I must make sure the external negativity should not impact my positivity. So I should have enough impact on my own positive emotions. Rather than getting impacted by external things, I should be in a position to create a positive influence on people around me. Unfortunately, in front of his eyes, his own parents, they are dead. His wife, she died. His children, they were dead right there right in front of his eyes. And he cannot do much. He was telling them that we don't have to get into this. Stay positive and focus on a bigger commitment. The days passed by. One person came to him and said, Victor, I have seen a small dream. In that dream, I was told that within few days, on 31st of March, you will be released from this concentration camp. And that is something I want to discuss. Do you really think this is going to happen? Since you are a philosopher, you are a psychiatrist, you would have a better understanding of all these things. Viktor Frankl, for a minute, he thought, and he said, yes, you are right. On 31st of March, you will be released. He was so happy. And for next 2 weeks, he was really on the top of the world. He knew exactly that he will be released from the prison. But just one day before 31st March, somehow he realized that he is not going to be released and he will be staying there for the rest of his life. Guys, on that same day, he was about to release from the prison. According to his dream, he died. For outside people, it was a natural death, but Viktor Frankl knew it very clearly. He did not die natural death. He died because of hopelessness. Guys, the impactful life will have a very important ingredient, that hope to create the big impact. After the Second World War, this very handful of people, they were interviewed, they were discussed, they were studied to find out how come they survived such an inhumane experience. During concentration camp, they have been tortured, they have been humiliated, they have to go through so much animalistic of life. One thing that came out of that study is the people who got a purpose in their life, they could survive. The people who are able to give their life one bigger and more compelling meaning, they survived. The unfortunate part was the people who were dead, they are more smarter, they are more stronger, they are more resourceful, but they are all dead. Now, my simple message for you at this stage is, what is your purpose? Now, please don't misunderstand purpose with goal of your life. Goal of your life right now could be to just go through this simple seminar today, or maybe to wait for the lunch, or maybe to wait for the party that is happening post Christmas today. Purpose is much more deep. much more like a direction setting. It's just like a North Pole for all of us. The people who can give, let me repeat, the people who can give their life bigger and more impactful meaning, a compelling meaning, they are the one who can bear and who can excel all atrocities in their life. And this is going to be the foundation statement for today's discussion. What is your purpose? Because we are thinking of creating an impactful life. Impact without purpose is just a nonsense in the society. We need to really find out how we're going to create that impact. What is that one thing that you really want you to be known for? Academic excellence could be one. Financial success could be one. Living a happy and meaningful life could be one. As we progress, I will give you challenges and also the solutions to lead that meaningful life. Okay. Let me ask you one quick question. Okay. Is the chatting activated for all of them, Venkateshan?
Yes. It's activated for everyone.
All right. Let me just put a small request to all of you, if that's okay. Please take a minute just to write the name of the city or town that you come from, whether you are from Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Chennai. I just want to know where you are from. Mumbai. Aradhya is from Mumbai. Okay. All right. All I want to know where you're coming from. Okay. Just you can write this to all. Everyone, guys, please come out of your slumber. Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. West Bengal. Beautiful. Delhi, Hyderabad. Okay. Rourkela, Odisha. Beautiful. Well done. Okay. All right. Bhopal, Cuttack, Rourkela, Bihar, Bhubaneswar, Angula, Kerala, Jharkhand, Bhubaneswar, Aurangabad, Visakhapatnam, Rourkela, Behrampur, Telangana, Bhubaneswar, Patna, okay, Agra, Kolchera, Odisha. That is amazing. This looks like this whole India is here. Fantastic. Kolkata, thank you very much. All right, that will do. That shows that you are not really sleeping here, but you are doing something great here. Okay, now let me ask you one quick question. And I'm seeing here Ayush Mishra. Thank you. I think that will do. All right. Ayush, just look at this picture here and tell me what is the most important thing that is coming out of this one particular picture. What is that most important thing that is coming out of this picture? Ayush Mishra. Ayush, am I audible loud and clear? All right. Let me ask to Keshav. Keshav, are you available to give a small answer? What do you think is the most important thing from this particular slide? Hello, guys. Please participate because this is going to be hand, okay?
Teamwork. Teamwork, unity.
Teamwork and unity, okay. All right. Guys, one more suggestion for some of you. Please remove
Yes, sir. Common work, sir. Teamwork.
teamwork, common work. Thank you. Who is this?
Ayush Mishra, sir.
Sorry?
Ayush
Ayush Mishra.
Mishra.
Okay. All right. Anything that you can see there?
Sir, here is the
Life
rate
is
of
full
learning.
of challenges.
Okay.
Sir, here is the rate of learning.
Despite of having many challenges, people
Okay.
should work forward and do hard work to achieve their success with consistency and full
Beautiful.
confidence.
Okay. All right. Milan Gajraje, and someone
Sir.
was talking about some learning or rate of what was that?
Yes, sir. Sir, the rate of learning is greater than the rate of challenge. It means we have to experience everything in our life to accept everything.
I think that is very important. See, our
To
rate
accept everything.
of learning should be greater than rate of change. And this is some of the important thing that is coming up. Be it coming out of the pandemic, be it coming out of your own discomforts, or be it overcoming any physical or emotional turbulence in your life. If your rate of learning is more than rate of changes that are happening, That is going to be the recipe for success for the rest of your life. Today, I am giving you first a very important clue. If you want to create an impactful life, make sure this equation is true in every aspect of your life, be it personal, be it professional. Your rate of learning should be more. The changes will happen. But if your rate of learning is more than the rate of change, you are going to be a winner. You will excel. You will dominate the world. An impactful life is life that is creating and encouraging people around you to lead a meaningful life. Okay, anyone else? Okay, just quick suggestion. I am seeing some names as Vivo1901. Okay, just the name of the mobile phone. That is how it's coming up. Guys, now you are entering Nokia 1150. Okay. You need to have your name and surname properly there, because very soon you will be speaking and talking and discussing things with your professors, with your colleagues, with your, sometimes with the corporate world also. So make sure, rather than just leaving it lazily and putting it just like in the small letters, do it nicely. Okay, that will be helping you. All right, let me see if I can play a small video here. That will be helping all of us. Guys, is the video visible to you?
No, the video is not up yet.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Is it now?
Not exactly. So we can just see that VLC players updates. I mean, no, video is not yet. No, we can't see the video.
You can't see the video.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. It's up.
Beautiful. Okay. All right, guys, this is going to be a very small video, just 1 minute video. Let's watch this and I will ask one.
Whoa, that's not good.
Oh, I don't need this. I'm already late.
Somebody will come. Anybody out there?
Do you have a phone?
No. Sorry. Somebody! Hello? There are 2 people stuck on an escalator and we need help. Now, would somebody please do something? I don't believe this. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, there's nothing else left to do, is it?
Hello? Hey, don't worry about it. I'll fix it in a second.
He said he can fix it. All right. All right. That's more like it. He says he can fix it.
Right.
Life is good when I see the sunlight in the morning.
2.8 million%. घर में जितने भी लोग आपके साथ बैठे हुए हैं, मैंने बोला था पेरेंट्स को, ब्रदर्स को.
Hello. All right, guys.
Yes, sir.
Any quick input? What is that one message that you want to take from it? Abhimanyu Kumar, you want to say something?
Self-help is the best help.
Okay, good one. Okay. Adarsh Prasad. Aditi Das.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I want to say that while going for your ultimate goal, one should always never depend upon other self. Instead
Oh,
of
beautiful. That's wonderful. Okay.
if anytime he or she faces any challenge, he has to solve it in your own self. And next to
Okay.
that, in that video, the people who stuck in the stairs, I think he was probably 3 to 4 steps just before his destination. So
Okay.
he could have easily walk. So,
Yes.
but instead he waited for the maintenance people to come. That's the.
Okay, there are very interesting questions that are coming to me. So it's saying of the team lane unforeseen situations, life would be unfavorable all the time, so we need to find our way out. The question is how we have to make sure that rate of learning is greater than rate of change. Okay, screen not visible. Utkarsh, your minister is old, monitor is old. We have to our own self-help, don't depend on anyone. Guys, anyone else? Anyone who wants to comment on that particular video? Aditi Das Talukdar. Aditi, you there?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
This is Aditi Murmu.
Yes, Aditi. Any input?
Yes, sir. Sir, I just want to say that if we want to do something, we have to do it by ourselves. We just can't expect someone else to do it for us.
Fantastic. Can you tell me what's the problem there in that particular video?
Sir, when the escalator got stopped, they were just waiting for someone to help them out. They were waiting for days and night. Wouldn't it have been better if they had tried to just walk up and go?
Correct. Just think a little bit more. My question is why they did not move. You are talking about the result. I'm talking about what is the cause. That is very important. And 99% of the Janta in the world is right there on the escalator. We can think, we can laugh, but in reality, most of the time we are on the escalators also. You know,
so it's our mindset.
we
feel that
thank you.
We are not powerful enough if someone is not supporting us. It's our mindset that
That's
causes.
a wonderful thing. See, most of us, they feel that I am not competent enough and I am not good enough to do it myself. And they lack one more thing, which is very, very crucial. I tell you guys, I've been speaking with hundreds of people. They are super successful in their life. And all I do every day is to find out what makes this person so much successful. Please listen to me for next 30 seconds. And this is going to be a major differentiator after 1 month. Listen to this. The people who can generate a sense of urgency in their life. For most of us, we think we have enough time. There is no need to hurry. We have plenty of time in the world. We can do this. This takes you away from your own control and you lose that impact of making impact on yourself and also on others. My second tip for you today, if you want to lead an impactful life, is to make sure you create one purpose that also generates a sense of urgency. Without sense of urgency, we really cannot move the needle. We want to improve our English communication, make sure you put some effort and make it 10x. If you want to get into good shape, reduce that overweight from your body, make sure you generate some sense of urgency. If you want to improve your relationship, if you want to improve the academic excellence, if you want to get first steps into the corporate world, or if you want to get into the bigger realms of success, make sure you are taking steps right now. It is said, think big, start small, act now. Think big, start small, act now. But in reality, what people do, people think big and they want to start bigger. But in reality, they act never. There is nothing like a bigger start. The starting has to be very, very small. But slowly it can boost up. So my second thing for you, if you want to create an impactful life, the second thing, make sure that you are doing is create the meaningful sense of urgency. If you don't find one, create one right now. That is going to be a game changer. Aditi and others, thank you very much. Let's move on to the slides. Let's start doing the things. Okay, one should always strive ourselves to get the best. Beautiful. Okay, now here I just want to take one more input from you and I will give you 30 seconds. I want you to describe your current dominant emotion. See, we have multiple emotions coming to us every now and then, but I want you to just tell me what are your dominant emotion. And I will give you 30 seconds. And if you're running out of the words, the help is already here. Okay. Are you feeling anxious, furious, dejected, empowered, loved, blessed, understood? I don't know. So I give you 30 seconds. Please write your comments into the chat box. All of you guys, please quickly. You got 30 seconds. Find a word that really describes your current emotions, dominant emotion, and I tell you what impact it will create. All right, let me give you 30 seconds more. Please take a moment to describe your current dominant emotion. Are you drained? Are you bored? Are you livid? Are you mad? Are you critical? Are you resentful? Are you cherished? Befriended, annoyed, stern, mixed, desperate, frozen, dejected, blessed. All right, 15 seconds more. Please write it. I know this may be painful for some, but if you don't take a moment to describe how you're currently feeling, the rest of things may not come to you so easily. Okay? Guys, according to psychologists, the people who know what they currently feel, they are the better who can connect with others. Most of the time we are upset, we are dejected, we are happy for no reason. We need to be very clear. The third thing that I want to tell you right now, if you want to have an impactful life, make sure you have control over your emotions. How your emotions are coming up. So you keep an eye. I tell you why. Emotional intelligence. See, intelligence gives you direction. It is emotion that gives you energy to move in that direction. Sorry guys, if you can go on mute. I was telling emotional intelligence. Intelligence gives you direction, but it is the emotion that gives you energy to go into the direction of your choice. We need to be very clear. If you are annoyed, if you are frustrated, if you are resentful, very similar actions will come out from you. But if you take a moment to find at least one reason, one purpose of your life that will make you dynamic, make you unique, make you saved, make you confident, it will reflect in your life's action. So I am slowly hinting on a small topic which we don't have time to discuss today. This is about mindfulness. How you can use your mind to stay in the present and stay connected with yourself and also to the people around you. More and more people, they do very well in their entrance exam in their engineering, but the moment they come to the engineering college, they feel lost. They don't know what to do. They don't know what is the purpose. If your emotional intelligence in place, if you are mindful, you will find better way to do this. If you are in the class, attend the class. If you're in the canteen, have the food. If you are in the movie, watch the movie. If you're attending this session right now, make sure you are getting the best out of it. More and more people, if they're in the class, they think about the movies. When they're in the movies, they think what they're losing in the classes. Be there. Be there, cover yourself with all the distractions in your life and focus only at one thing. And it is said the secret of doing too many things in life is to do only one thing at a time. I give you one example. When I was growing up, I want to cover the whole world. I want to be genius of everything. I just want to be an Albert Einstein. But slowly, I realized that this is not what I can do. This is not what I want to do. This is not what I want to do. And slowly, the moment I got specialized, my impact started getting better and better. Guys, think of Sachin Tendulkar. He's known only for one thing, that is batting. Lata Mangeshkar is known only for one thing, that is singing. Virat Kohli is known again as a player. What is that one thing that you want to do? You can go to MBBS and MBBS claims that he can solve all the problems. But the moment you start to go to the specialist and MD, this is where the result starts to come. This is where doctor starts to get more money. My fourth and very important thing is get focused. Impactful life is all about focus. A simple example is of the convex lens. The moment this lens comes and converge all the sun's energy at one point, we can burn the papers, we can burn the candles, we can burn the matchsticks. What is that one thing that you are not doing correctly that will help you to improve? You are at the verge of the best part of your life, where academics is coming to you, the world is opening up, the corporate opportunities will be flowing around, your personality will grow at least 10 times. If you're not sure and if you are there, talk to your parents, to your friends. The moment you come after 1 month of your education at proper college like NIT Rourkela, you will get the best opportunities. So where to start? The first thing is this. Start with connection that will give you correction, and then finally it will give you direction. Nelson Mandela's father, he was the leader at one of the tribes. And it was normal for him every now and then to start from houses to houses to houses, listen out to them, what are their challenges, what are their pain points. As he was talking, he was also moving. And with Nelson Mandela's father, Nelson Mandela was also going from places to places. Very soon it becomes like a very big crowd, and all of them come to one playground, a big ground where they sit in a circle. At this moment, again, Nelson Mandela's father start to ask questions. Each and everyone talk about their problems, their challenges. Connection, connect yourself. And you know what? It is in the end where Nelson Mandela's father will respond. Once you are connected, you have correction, and then it will give you direction. If I go and talk to anyone in the final year, at times these people are lost. They don't know what to do. They don't know why they are doing what they are doing. And they don't know what is the purpose. And they don't know how this will make them happy. Number 5, if you want to have an impactful life, make a strong connection with your inner self. Live in harmony. People live in identity crisis. They are going with high speed, but they don't know where they are going. As I mentioned, I am not here to give you technical gyan. I am here just to ask you pertinent questions. What is that one thing you want to connect yourself? That connection will give so many corrections in life. For example, if you want to have a good health, that is the first connection you will make with yourself. The moment you commit yourself for a good health, corrections will start to happen. You start to limit your junk food. You start to get disciplined with your sleep. You start to get away from abuse of alcohols and drugs. You start to get away from watching late night movies. You start to get away from so many things. The correction has happened. Without connection, there is no question of correction. And we have seen this again and again and again. People, they want to improve for no reasons, which is good. But that correction does not last. The moment you think that I want to top my class, I want to get selected into the world's best MNCs, that connections will make you so many corrections. And the beautiful part is the third one. That's where you will get the directions, the actions. Can anybody tell me into the chat box, what is the difference between discussion and decisions. What is the difference between decisions and discussions? Anyone? Execution, good. Okay, direction, good one. Okay, my sincere request again, if you are not having proper name written on the chat box, please make sure you write it. Okay, that's it. Sesha Das has got the answer. Say it is the action that separates decision from discussions. We keep on talking. That is just discussion. But that discussion, once you match it up with the action, that becomes decision. So please take a snapshot of this picture. The connection will lead you to correction and finally to the direction. Decision is made by us, discussion makes a decision. Okay, good one. Discussion is the proper direction, leads to this one. Sir, when we are confused, we do discussion. When we are confident, we take decision. Fantastic, Mr. Mihir Singh. Correct discussion provides correct decisions. That's amazing. Looks like we have a philosopher class here. Looks, people are really very philosophical in their responses. That's very nice. Thank you. Okay, I'm a bit aware of the time, so we need to make sure that I'm covering up everything that is required. Okay, I want to ask you this. Can anybody tell me who is this person? I'm sure all of you will say, can you tell me which movie it is? You can use the chat box. Amir Khan is there. Yes, it's an easy guess, but I'm saying which movie scene it is. No, not Raja Hindustani. This is from Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak. Okay, Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak. Very small. I think you were not even born when this movie released. Okay, Ram Teri Ganga Maili. No, this is not from Ram Teri. Okay, Amir Khan is here, and this one is from Raja Hindustani. This one is from Dil Chahta Hai. Oh my God, who can tell me which one is this one? Gajani, thank you, Badal. Thank you very much. Okay, there is a small story here now. You know, before Amir Khan started filming for Gajani, he spent 8 months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, closing the doors of his house and just committing to build a very strong body. Very strong body for 8 months. He wanted to create a new avatar. 8 months, nothing, just single focused attention. Now, my question for you is, when is your new avatar coming? And what price you want to pay? I tell you one thing, when Amir Khan was saying, no, I cannot take any movie because I am busy making my body, the people said, you do your body thing in the morning and in the evening. Give time in the afternoon to us. We want to start a movie with you. He said, no. He wanted to do something what we call as 100% attention. Guys, even if you are 99% focused, not good enough. If you are 99.99% focused, it is not good enough. Because in that 1% or 0.01%, you can fit all the excuses of your life. So commit yourself 100%. Because the last thing you want from your life is to create what I call as excuses. And what I say, if you have an excuse, don't use it. Don't use it to stop yourself from the bigger things. Impactful life, the sixth thing is 100% commitment. That's how you will create an impact. And Amir Khan did not stop there. He started with a very phenomenal game changer, track changer movie, Tare Zameen Par. Then 3 events. I don't know if you know this, when Amir was shooting for this movie, his age was 44 years and he was supposed to play a role of 19-year-old boy. It requires a lot of guts. PK, Dangal, this. The list is endless. My only question for you now is, what price you are going to pay? What one thing you will say, no, I won't do this. If somebody comes and say, let's go for a movie at the odd time, say, no, I don't want to do this. If someone comes and say, look, let's abuse alcohol, say, no, I don't want to do this. If someone comes and starts saying anything that takes you away from your bigger purpose, just say no. And guys, I tell you, just like yes, no is also an answer. Start getting used to say no to others as well as to yourself. When you say something to others, and if they say no, no is also an answer, just like yes. Now you might be thinking, so what is stopping us? Okay, guys, I want to tell you, see, we have only 45 minutes or 1 hour time left for this. Of this, only 10 minutes are left. I won't have time to complete everything here. But I was briefed by the people at the C-Cube. There is a list and series of workshops, seminar, experiential learnings, webinar, live, online, offline, so many things. It talks about the real purpose of life. It talks about the real value for your life. It talks about the conjugation and cohesiveness between religion and spirituality. It talks about how to control mind, how to control anger, how to get focused, how to get away from so many distractions of life. My suggestion is please get enrolled. There will be some forms that will be floating around. Please make sure that you become a part of this, the whole journey. Okay, I will give more details as we move on. Now, my question for you is, who is controlling you? And I want to give a very small example. When I was coming from Melbourne, I was having one session in Mumbai. And I don't know what you know about Mumbai, but Mumbai's weather is horrible. I hate. So I had this whole day's workshop. I finished this workshop. I rushed to the airport. All I want to do is to go inside the airport and take a good sleep. But the security guard told me, no, you cannot go inside. It's already late. I was a bit early for the time. I somehow convinced that he said, okay, go inside, ja ji le apni zindagi. And then I moved inside. I immediately rushed to the airline counter. I got checked in. I moved to the security check. I cleared the immigration check. And I was the first person waiting at the gates to enter the plane so that I can sleep peacefully. I did exactly that. I requested the blindfold. And as I planned that I want to sleep peacefully, but I did not realize the person sitting next to you will also have a plan. Sometimes you have a plan, sometimes person sitting next to you also have a plan. The plane was hardly 5 minutes in the air, and suddenly I felt the gravity bump. The free fall thing, you know, it's like a horrible. If you have gone to Imagica or Movie World or Disney World, it is like a horrible thing. I took myself out. I took some courage only to find this young, beautiful girl sitting next to me. And she was chewing her teeth like this, pressing the button and saying, "Is plane mein kuch kaam nahi kar raha hai. There is nothing working in this plane." I said, just relax. We are 30,000 feet in the air and you're telling nothing is working. It's a concern. Please don't be so loud. Tell me what's the problem. She said, I'm pressing this button to recline my seat so that I can sleep peacefully. It's not happening. I said, ma'am, that's exactly what you're doing. You are pressing my buttons. Why don't you press your own buttons? Guys, who is controlling your life? If you have given a remote control of your life to someone, please make sure you take it back to yourself. This is where you will get the best out of for yourself. Number 7, and most important thing I want to tell you is take control of your life. This is where maximum value will come to you. This is where you start to gain more and more success. Okay. I want to just ask one more very important thing, and I want to share this with you. And this is going to be the last slide for the day, in case if you are worried how long the torture will go. All right. Guys, this is the most poisonous slide you will ever see in your life. Okay, can anybody tell me what do you mean by poor self-image? Or what do you mean by self-image? Can anybody tell me, please? Okay, guys, if you have any questions, we will have 5 minutes in the end, and we will do it. You can share it to the host or to the co-host. Okay, my question is, what is self-image? Once thought about oneself, looking at the mirror and not appreciating yourself. Fantastic. Looking at the mirror, and who is that person? J.R. Kundan, looking at the mirror and not appreciating yourself. Hello, Kundan, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
This is a fantastic answer. So can you tell me what is poor self-image exactly? Hello. All right, guys. So listen to this. This is going to be a game changer for most of you. In the last 2 years, I have came across n number of cases about depression, chronic anxiety, panic attacks. People, they don't love themselves. Can you believe this? Every 40 seconds, one person is committing suicide all over the world. So since the start of this program, we have lost at least 200 people all over the world. People don't love themselves. They hate themselves. When they look themselves in the mirror, they don't love them. You're thinking of creating an impact on the outside world when you don't have a positive, healthy opinion of your own self. This is not going to help anyone. My first thing for you is start to be in love with yourself. I'm not saying excessive love that become narcissist, but have at least positive, healthy opinion about yourself. Be optimistic, be favorable, and that is going to be the most important thing you want to create in the life. Impactful people will create influence. It depends totally now what type of impact you want to bring. If you have impact of filled with negativity, resentment, and pessimism, the same things will come out in your verbal, in your oral, in your body language. Okay, we need to actually take care of ourselves, otherwise we will be like an old man walking with the help of stick. Very nice. We don't understand our worth. That's very good. Okay, poor self-worth means low self-esteem. Fantastic answer. Poor self-image means we don't accept ourselves as we are. And Shuman, here I want to correct. We all have goods and bads, but if we are just focusing and thinking that we are good for nothing, this is what we call as poor self-image. If we accept ourselves, that becomes a very healthy self-image. Positive, negative, that can be monitored. But we cannot deny what we are in. That's what you are saying actually. Okay, Aditi, seeing oneself degrading, going with others' justification of oneself, not loving and appreciating oneself enough. Guys, I want to tell you one thing. After reading these comments, without doubt, I can tell you this is one of the most intellectual crowd, most philosophical crowd that I have seen. Because what you are typing requires a lot of understanding, a lot of realization. My only challenge is my time. I will be running out of time, just having few minutes to discuss. My suggestion is there will be in the future, I will be coming for more and more, but there will be fantastic speakers coming after me, and they will help you to improve your confidence, your self-image, how to look for the meaning of life. If you are thinking if the God exists or not, that answers can also be given. How to connect spirituality, mindfulness, positivity. That is something that we can do. How to use the meditation, how to overcome the challenges, how to focus, get away from the distractions. So many things will come out. All right. I will be sharing. I think You will be sharing some forms with them. How are you gonna
Yes,
capture
yes,
the
yes.
form?
So we will be circulating an feedback Q&A form, and in
Okay.
parallel, if they want to directly ask you some queries, then they can send the questions to me so that I can club few of the common doubts and ask at a go.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I think that will be a good idea. So please, guys, if you have any questions or suggestions or complaints about today's session, I'm here to answer them. Okay, anyone?
So friends, you can send your queries to me directly in case you have any queries. And just in a minute or so, we will be also floating the feedback form.
Guys, is there anyone who is suffering from overthinking? Because this is where I get common questions. So here is the link.
Yeah. So we have a question from Ritu. So she's saying that. Just missed that chat. Yeah. She's asking what is change? Like change from learnings or learnings to go for a change? Like basically she wants to ask, how do we change ourselves? Like how do we, yeah.
All right, just give me 1 second. I'm trying to do something, multitasking. Guys, in reality, there is nothing called multitasking, I can tell you. Okay. First, I want to share one thing here. This is for everyone. Every now and then I get this message, how to overcome overthinking. Okay. So this is like a small video. It's just a 3 minutes video I created, and this is getting really popular. So here you can find it out. Okay. Okay. So can you repeat the question?
Basically, in your slides, you had highlighted, right? Learning should be greater than the change.
Change, yes.
So basically, Ritu wants to understand how do we go about doing that?
Okay. See, change is a response, first of all. And change is something that you allow yourself to break the patterns, to break the previous patterns. Some people, they are so rigid and so inflexible, they don't want to experiment. They don't want to come out of the box. Change is inexhaustible appetite to improve. Okay. So rather than getting rigid to something, you should be open for life, open for the present moment's discussion. I give a very stupid example, but this is how the thing happens. In the morning, you decide that, okay, this is going to be a cold day today. Now, let me take out my sweater. And this sweater is really, really hot. And by the time it was 12, the outside temperature has gone from 5 degrees in the morning to 25 degrees. Okay. But you still want to maintain what you have learned 5 hours before, 5 a.m., 5-degree temperature. Now that things has changed, the external situation has changed. So you need to be clear enough, flexible enough, intelligent enough to take the right decision. So change is not something that you do, change kar lete chalo. Change is very intellectual process where you take informed, meaningful decisions, where you can make the best use of current situation so that you achieve the future goals. This is going to be a game changer for most of us. Okay. All right. Any other question?
So there are a bunch of people who are, many who have asked, like you are insisted on making a right connection, right? So what kind of connection it is? Like with whom there are like bunch of people around, right? Especially it's an institute of like 1,000-odd students. Then how do we find the right connection? So what's your tip on that?
Yes. Guys, in 5-6 days, more and more people will jump for New Year resolutions. The gyms will be filled. The relationships will be going top of the world. People are very caring for each other. People will stop eating the junk food. But by the time 7th day comes in January, 90% of New Year resolutions collapses. What has happened? Connection. You want to change? Where is the connection? You want to get good health? My question is why? We make stupid, meaningless connections and that cannot sustain after a week's time. Why? People are living in a meaningful, in the live-in relationships. Live-in. Before getting married, they just want to stay together, experience themselves, understand other person, they take their time. And then they get into marriage. You know the stats? There are more reasons and more probability of divorce with the live-in relationships that has turned into the marriages. Connection is not there. When I'm saying connection, it is all about the real intent, the meaningful, deep-rooted purpose. If you want to put good health, give why. That you want to live long, that you want to give the best to the society, that you owe this to your family. Good health is a price that you pay to enjoy this world. Okay, so connection is the real guiding principles. Guys, I'm sorry if this is getting a little intellectual. The connection is purely intellectual guidance that you get. How can we do this? Have you ever thought some people, they are really good with being consistent. If they start something, that something stays with them forever. My daughter, she is 15. She start to write a story one day, a story every day, I will do it. The third day, she forgets everything and she don't want to be remembered. Why? The real purpose. The more deep purpose it is, the more meaningful it is, the more compelling it is, you will stay with it. I hope I can answer that. Am I clear enough, sir?
Yeah, I think that would have answered their queries. So there is 3 or 4 pressing questions which have come out.
Yep.
And the other thing is, Aryan has raised a very pertinent question, especially for first-year freshers. Like, he's asking, like, how to be sure about our decisions.
Yes. Okay. See, take it right, make it right. Take it right, I will say 3 times so that it stays with you. Take it right, make it right. Take it right, make it right. Take it right, make it right. Guys, we are all intellectuals. We are mathematically driven. We have models for everything. There are financial models to predict how one particular mutual fund will behave. Everything's are there. Today, if you are living in one place, today you thought to move to Rourkela, pick the branch of your best of your choice, you have taken the right decision. But what happened after 1 month is something beyond your control. You have taken it right. Now the second thing comes is make it right. Make sure you stay with your decisions. You put all your efforts to take a well-informed, meaningful, well-connected, purposeful decision. No doubt about it. We all will do it. But we can think of 20 different parameters, 50 different parameters when we are taking decisions, 100 parameters when we are taking decisions. But we will never have enough appetite and intellect to think of every possible situations that are happening in life. Right decision for me is only one thing. What is your priority right now on 26th of December at 12 o'clock afternoon? Based on that and based on the future things, take decision. If anything changes, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But at this stage, today and also going forward, invest your efforts and energy and intellect in taking the right decisions. If you can do this right now, it will help you protect from so many things in your life. Okay.
So in the interest of time, probably we'll take another couple of questions before we wrap up. So
Yes.
The other question which many are asking is that how do we efficiently manage our time, right? Because there are numerous things wherein we can invest, like club activities, sports, and many times academics takes a backseat. So how do we go about doing that?
See, time management in a sense is self-management. Time management in a sense is a self-management. Time management in a sense is scheduling your priorities. We need to find out, and only one question you have to ask yourself, and this is what I also do every day. The things that I'm doing right now, is it going to help me to reach my goal? This is the only question. So you need to have clear focus about your academic excellence, about future prospects, about your health, about your technical competency, and about the extracurricular activities. If these 5 things are taking place, the 6th dimension that you can add is how I can be more helpful. There are certain courses that you need to do. Once Newton was asked how you could achieve so much. For the records, Newton has got at least 1,500 discoveries and inventions. Newton said, and very humbly, he said, the only reason I was able to see more than any one of you, because I was sitting on the shoulders of giants. Guys, in the next few days, there will be so many classes, lectures, workshops, seminars that will be happening. They are the shoulders of giants. Sit on them, and you will have a better vision. Okay. I want to share one thing here. Some people, they keep asking about the vocabulary, how to improve the vocabulary, how to improve the communication skills. I just posted one YouTube link from my side. This link, I think it's 7 or 8 minutes. And in 7 or 8 minutes, you will learn 125 words. Can you believe this? 125 words in 8 minutes. So just try this one. Sorry, what's the last question?
Yeah, so we are flooded with many questions, but then again, in the interest of time of students and you, we will be restricted to this one question. But friends, trust me, we have noted all your questions. There are many open-ended questions like what is the ultimate purpose of life, what universe we want, we came from and all. But just stay tuned. All your queries will be answered in the due course of time in our subsequent sessions and seminars. So we are heading to the last question of this session today. So this question is very pertinent and it will be probably applicable to everyone. So the question is that we see stiff competition at NIT Rourkela because everybody is intellectually smart. And how do we not feel inferiority complex? Like, how do we stay positive? How do we have that sense of positivity always?
Good one. Guys, please listen to this and take it with a pinch of salt. More and more people are depressed, feel chronic anxieties, and take extreme measures when they're intellectually very advanced. Japan, Germany, Switzerland, US, UK, these are the places where more and more people, even with have everything in their life, they commit suicide. The pressure will be there, the competition will be there, and the rat race will take into the shape. My only question for Abhishek, Adarsh, Aditi, Ellen, Amandeep, on, and Amrit, Chaitanya, whatever it is, what is your purpose? Have you done enough in your life? You know how I manage this? I have noted down a counter on my watch. At 11 p.m., I just surrender to the God and say, okay, that's it. I have sucked all the juice of my life, and this is the best that I could have done, and I'm going to bed. And next day, miracle happens. I'm given 24 hours again, and the thing starts. What is that one thing that you want to do? What is your connection? What is your purpose? What is that one thing that will take you out of your normal thing and move the needle to the max? Stay contented, stay focused. Guys, you cannot get everything. Please understand this. But wherever you are, just stay focused and be positive. That is my small request. And I also have a request, if you can go to my YouTube channel, and if you loved me, if you loved my face, or if you love my specs, by the way, so maybe you can just go and like my page there, subscribe to my channel. I don't put too many videos, but whenever I put, I really put it with my heart. And all I want, mera ek hi lalach hai, ki you become very focused, you get real success, the meaningful success that will take you away from personal and professional life of big success. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Badal. You have subscribed. That's so nice. So I think time for us to go. Anything else? Did you share the forms to them?
Yeah, I think we have floated the feedback form. So the students are filling it, and those of you are trying to fill it. So
all right.
This was definitely the most effective 60 minutes of my life, probably. And this would have been, many others would have shared a similar experience too. Anand Munshi sir, thank you would really be an understatement here, I feel.
Thank you
You're
very much.
absolutely incredible. You're absolutely incredible. We appreciate having you here. And you have cleared this mysterious area of impactful living.
Yes.
And it was great pleasure listening to your wise words and learn so much from it.
Thank
it was
you.
quite apparent also how everyone was very glued to their seats or like engrossed in your talk. At this outset, I will also like to thank all those students who sacrificed their precious time on the Sunday afternoon. They could have else gone for a movie or could have gone to chill out with their friends, but they spent to effectively spend here. Thank you all. And as sir had pointed out, this is just the beginning of the plethora of events that we are going to host. On the 2nd of January, we have an tech entrepreneur, Avila Roy, who will be speaking on inspirational leadership. That is, he will be letting us know how to use spiritual principles to become a millionaire. So he's basically a millionaire. He's a tech entrepreneur. He's a 4-time TEDx speaker, and he has started multi-million dollars, multiple projects, which has like worth of multi-million dollars. So we all anticipate that you too join that seminar as well and stay connected with us for a long time. Thank you, Anand Munshi sir. Thank you, all the students. And we just request that you fill the feedback form so that we can get an idea of what you liked and how we can improve for the subsequent sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. May God bless you all. And I see some time that you will cross the things. In case if you want to know, this is my website. If you can please visit the website, get a feel about it, that will be nice. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.